Feeling bad does not mean that you're doing bad. Please explain me. Okay, so the biggest thing that I feel like people run into, the biggest issue, the biggest problem, is they have bad feelings. And so they feel like, well, if I have bad feelings, I must be doing it wrong, or this is not working, or it's not going right. And that is not the case. In fact, it goes much deeper than that. You want to think about it instead of how happy am I, you want to think about it as how good is my ability to feel. Now that may seem strange, but here's why. Because your ability to feel good is directly proportional to your ability to feel bad. In other words, you're not just going to feel good all the time, you're going to feel all the time. So when you start feeling your deepest peace in your life, you are also going to be able to feel your deepest pain and your deepest heartache, because most of us are addicts and we come from numbness. And so what we're doing is we're coming out of numbness. So our ability to feel everything allows us to feel peace more deeply, but also pain more deeply. It's like, okay, who wants that? So how does that lead to more and more peace in our lives? Aha, good question. I'm glad you asked. And the answer is because this peace we feel inside is infinite, but the pain we feel is finite, aka temporary. So once we have felt all the way through it, then we don't actually feel it anymore, and that pain is now behind us. How do you guys think I'm able to sit with everybody's feelings all the time? I've been through those feelings already, and so they're not heavy for me. I can feel the feelings and go through them, but they don't have the weight as when we really believe them. So that's the thing to understand. You can't gauge how you're doing. You can't gauge your happiness by how happy you are. That's the irony, because the happiness that we are looking for is this deep inner peace, this deep inner sense of being and connectedness that is independent of any circumstances happening in your life. That's what real joy and real happiness is. And that's how we gauge it. How able are we able to touch that peace? And that peace is always going to dig up the next thing that's not in alignment with that peace. And it's going to force us to walk through that. But once we walk through it, we're on the other side of it. And again, remember, the trade-off is good because the peace is infinite and the feelings are finite.